Hi, and welcome to PyramidOneNetwork.com. Let me tell you about your host, Chris Kehler, and his show, A Quantum View. I know you're looking for an alternative way to treat your health problem that the medical system has no success with, or you are someone wanting answers about what is causing disruption in your life. Tonight, on this show, you'll be able to feel Chris Kehler's unique system of dowsing that is able to pinpoint the root problem causing your health issue within a relatively short period of time. In most cases, the client can feel a difference by the end of the first session or up to a 24 to 48 hour period. Keep in mind that very chronic cases may take longer and more sessions to see the result. All this work can be done within a distance healing session, on the phone, or right here on Skype. We have clients in cities and countries all over the world. What Chris does is, he says there's no need to spend thousands of dollars traveling to Canada to get help. You can get the healing you're looking for right here, right now, by picking up your phone and reaching out to Chris Kehler right now by dialing 1-843-300-1399. Call him now. Call on the phone, 843-300-1399. And now, the host of A Quantum View, worldwide healer, Chris Kehler.
Well, good evening, one and all over the world. Welcome to another rip-roaring edition of A Quantum View. I am your host from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Chris Kehler, and along tonight for the ride, we have my wonderful, beautiful co-host, Holly Murray. To have you on the healing sessions is certainly a treat. Tonight, we're going to do a healing show. Bob, what's that number for people to phone in?
1-843-300-1399.
Now, of course, also, new things in energy, and it's just leaps and bounds, ups and downs. Everything is just coming flying at me. This morning, I'm sitting, drinking a coffee, watching the news. I know everybody's going, what's he doing drinking coffee and watching the news? Well, you know, I'm still a person. I like to enjoy some things, and I get a chuckle out of the news sometimes. I'm sitting there, all of a sudden, I feel an energy shift happening. And I think, okay, here comes an energy shift, but it was a deep one. This one went really deep into my core, and I felt I almost had to grab onto something. It was moving so deep. That's just part and parcel with all the shifting that's going on in this funny little planet that we live on.
You know, I got a question about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people I talked to over the last 2 weeks have been saying that they're feeling unbalanced. Not whacked out or anything, just unbalanced. I mean, I even felt it myself. That was when just before the full moon.
Right.
That was incredible. I mean, it was like the floor was moving.
What is happening? The polarity is shifting in the planet, that the axis is tilting, wobbling, moving, and our bodies are disconnecting from it a little bit. What I've been doing for the last week and a half or so within everyone is, first of all, before I do any kind of healing, is I correct their polarity. I realign it to the planet so they can vibrate with the Schumann resonance. That's one thing that's happening I've noticed is right away, as soon as I correct the polarity, things open wide up and we can find a lot easier what the problem is and get into a much higher level of healing. So that has been one of them. People are feeling dizzy. If you're feeling nauseous, tired all of a sudden, that's probably a good sign that there's an entity, a reptilian, a gray, whatever, an archon, something leaving your body. And I've witnessed that myself. My wife came home one day. She says, you better work on me. All of a sudden, I felt dizzy. I felt nauseous. I felt tired. I says, don't worry about it. Something left your body. And that's what's happening with a lot of people. The shifting energies are certainly causing some havoc, and we've talked about that very, very often, is that we call it the ascension sickness or the ascension flu. You're going to go through some kind of hiccup and how you feel as all these energies change. Just a shedding of all this crap that we've had to put up with for years. And
last night, I'll tell you a quick story. We're losing. There's parts of, well, now in South Australia, they just lost all their power. Up here in Charleston, South Carolina, 1 second to starting a show last night. All the promos and everything else, they all played. I was going to bring in the people from Norway. 1 second, everything went black for 4 hours.
Is that right?
I mean black. I mean the internet was, I mean, even though we have battery backup, internet was goodbye. Everything was gone. There was
so
absolutely nothing.
The servers went down, everything went down.
There was no way to connect to them. No internet. It was just gone. So
doesn't that tell you something? Though?
Yeah, there's energy stuff going on all over the place.
Ouch.
There's something, look, Chris, there's something going on. I mean, the energy is completely out of whack.
Well, what comes to mind right away is as these negative energies are leaving, they're smacking us in the back of the head on the way out. It's going to be some chaos before calm. And I am finding people with nanotechnology more and more, especially when it comes to viruses. Bob, is there anybody waiting in the queue?
Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hold on a sec. Who's on area code 905?
I am. Lionel.
Lionel!
Yeah. Yes,
wow.
sir.
We've been trying to connect for a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah. I emailed you over the weekend just passed.
What can I do for you today, Lionel?
Everything. I don't know. I've been, like I said in my email, I've been, battling depression now for about 12 years and anxiety and, a bunch of other stuff. So.
Okay, now generally depression is some form of soul disconnect. That's what I usually find. So let's start doing a clearing. And Holly, if you want to chime in on any suggestions, please do. Okay, Lionel, what problem do we need to work on within Lionel, please? And the problem is, okay, 33rd dimension is now accepting Lionel. Okay, now the 33rd dimension, this is the coveted dimension of love, where we all thought it was the 5th dimension, then 7th dimension. Where we want to be is the 33rd dimension. Now, in numerology, 33 means a bunch of different things. But, Lionel, what we're going to do is shift you into the 33rd dimension. That way, you're in a very safe zone, and a lot of things can happen, all right? Here we go. Shift Lionel into the 33rd dimension, please. Lionel's soul, timestamp of infinite now, DNA, plasma field, and Lionel's entire being, 33rd dimension of love, true. 33rd dimension of love, true. Shift Lionel into the 33rd dimension of love. Let me know when you feel some movement of energy, Lionel.
Well, I've been feeling movement. I'm very, very sensitive to the energies in my body. I feel it through my legs and a little tingling in my upper thigh.
Awesome. Okay, that is finished shifting. Okay, now, what is next for Lionel? And next is within his soul is, all right, here we go. From Lionel's soul, cut all cords and connections with Horus. Cast out Horus from Lionel's soul and send Horus into ether. Lionel's soul, Horus, false. From Lionel's soul, Horus, false. Okay, there he is, and he's putting up a fight too. From Lionel's soul, Horus, false. Lionel's soul, Horus, false. Beautiful. Horus is now on his way out. What are you feeling now, Lionel?
Same tingling, same area. It just got a little more intense.
What are you getting,
Also
Holly?
felt like
Well, first I felt my solar plexus open up, and then I'm really feeling it like holding on in my liver.
Okay.
Horace is
No.
angry, like he doesn't want to go, and he's
He is a son of a gun. I've been battling him for a long time. Now, Lionel, as soon as you start to feel a bit of lightness, a little bit of joy coming in, let me know, okay? What do we now need to do for Lionel? What is next? Next is within his within your DNA is reptilian. The DNA of reptilians is within his. Okay. From Lionel's brain, reptilian DNA false. From Lionel's brain, reptilian DNA false. From Lionel's entire brain, reptilian DNA false. It's starting to move out a little bit. From Lionel's entire brain, reptilian DNA is leaving. All right, how does that feel, my friend?
I can feel like vibrating in my head for sure.
Perfect. Exactly what we want.
mm-hmm.
Now, what is next for Lionel? Next is there we go. Moloch within his. All right, Moloch wants your soul. From Lionel's soul, Moloch. Cut all cords and connections with Moloch. Send Moloch into ether. From Lionel's soul, Moloch, false. Disconnect Lionel's soul from Moloch. Lionel's soul, Moloch, false. Moloch is lifting. Moloch is a reptilian that wants your soul back. He wants your soul. Are you starting to feel a little bit of joy coming in, my friend?
We'll see. I feel good right now. You know?
Did you feel a little lighter as if heavy energies have been taken off of you?
Yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling a little lighter now for sure.
Okay, let's do a couple more. Okay, what is next for Lionel? Okay, we're gonna say, okay, here we go. Within and around Lionel, depression. Depression false. Lift all depression from Lionel and fill it in with love and joy. Lift all depression from Lionel and fill it in with love and joy, please. Lift all depression from Lionel's soul, Lionel's brain, Lionel's body, Lionel's mind, and replace it, fill it in with love and joy. All right, that energy is lifting off. What are you feeling, Holly?
I'm feeling lighter, but I feel like there's this thing from behind my belly button, like where the stem cells are created, and like cording over to my liver, and it's still there.
Okay, good one.
But I feel lighter in my upper body.
Right. Okay. What problem now for Lionel? Problem is, okay, we're going to find, okay, creator of, something is there. Okay, Horus is within his. Okay, from the liver, Horus false. Liver and liver meridian, Horus, please leave into ether.
Lionel's liver and liver meridian. Horus false. Horus false. Liver and liver meridian. Horus is gone. Now, within Lionel's entire body, Horus, Set, Thoth, Anubis, please leave into ether. Party is over. Horus, Set, Thoth, Anubis, please leave. Party is over. Party is over. Moloch, please leave. There we go. Now we got some action.
I can feel that.
We got some action. We're going to have a rumble. We're going to have a rumble here. Set, Thoth, Anubis, Horus, Moloch, all please leave. There we go. That's lifting off. What do you feel now, Holly?
Much lighter. Whatever I was feeling in my liver and down behind my belly button is completely gone.
Beautiful. Lionel, what do you got to say?
I felt like an energy shift in my left leg this time. It wasn't the right before, and I felt it in the left with that last one there.
Beautiful. Okay, one more. What now for Lionel? This is going really well. Now is we're going to ask. Within his. Okay, say. Now this is something I've never come across before. Within Lionel's DNA, remove the swastika. From Lionel's DNA, sigil of the swastika, false. From Lionel's DNA, swastika, the sigil swastika, false. From Lionel's DNA, swastika, false. There we go. That's lifting off. I've never found the swastika before. Holly, is that something?
Wow, yeah, no, that's really interesting. I'm almost wondering if it's tied into some sort of galactic, like the Aldebaran, who they channeled from.
Could be something mind control, something. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a mind control type of mechanism. How's that feeling, Lionel?
With that one there, I felt it in like my gut, like in my stomach area. I guess that'd be
nice.
The solar plexus. Yeah, I felt a shift go on there for sure.
Swastika. Wow. Okay. Learn something new every day. Every day. Okay. Now, from Lionel's entire body, aura, chakras, soul, from Lionel, lift the swastika.
Wow.
Lift the swastika from Lionel. Swastika false. There it goes. All right, my brother. We're going to let that settle in for a little bit.
Awesome. Sounds good. I'm actually meeting up with Ty later, too, on Skype, so I appreciate you connecting
beautiful.
me with Ty as well.
Yeah, Ty is an awesome guy. Him and Nora do wonderful work. You're going to do very well with them, okay?
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Chris.
Many blessings, my brother. Have an awesome day.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Holly. Bye.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Bye.
Holly, have you ever come across anything like a swastika before?
No, I have not. I find that really interesting. But what has been coming up lately is people have been coming in to do these ancestral clearings, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, they're like, I want to clear for the Holocaust too. So I guess it's just rising to be healed in the collective.
Yeah, that makes sense. But now what's really coming strong with me is a whole concept of mind control, MK Ultra, MK mind control ultra from the early Germans. Okay, they all went to Antarctica apparently. I mean, and are practicing these mind control techniques that were given to them by ET. Okay, so that doesn't surprise me. Now I've been getting the answer of sigils within people, lifting sigils off, which is just kind of designs, and that a swastika could very well be a sigil. That to me means something.
Now, let me see. Who's on area code 780?
Hi, Bob.
Who is this?
Hi, my name is Marcela.
There you
Marcela,
go.
how you doing, Marcela? What can we do for you today?
First, I'd like to help my daughter a little bit. She's almost 14 and a half. She has some nasal polyps that are bothering her, like the doctor says enlarged adenoids.
Okay.
That it's, it's impeded her breathing. And then because of that, she has some imbalances in iron because of it. And because when they get inflamed, the immune system is just up and down. So
Okay. You said inflamed adenoids and polyps on the adenoids?
no, the doctor on X-ray was just saying enlarged adenoids.
Okay, enlarged adenoids. And then you're saying because of that, there's a deficiency in iron.
She's actually over, like she has too much iron.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, what is her name?
Her name is Satya, Satya.
Yeah, okay, what problem do we need
Satya. Yeah.
to work out within Satya? Let's see what comes up here. Problem is... Okay. What problem for Satya? Okay, connection to... She's connected to the second dimension, which brings her vitality way down. Okay. Within Satya's south pole. Satya's south pole. Disconnect it from the second dimension, please. Satya's south pole, second dimension, false. Now, Satya's south pole, seventh dimension, true. Ground Satya's south pole to the seventh dimension. Okay, so now we've grounded her to the seventh dimension, and the first and second dimensions is where the dark energies can get to you and cause problems. Now, what problem do we need to work on within Satya, please? Problem is... Okay, there is a virus within her... Okay, adenoids is virus. What virus is it? It is... Okay, we're going to remove shingles virus out of her adenoids. Shingles virus is more common than what we think. Just because you don't see it coming out on the skin doesn't mean you don't have it. That is also chicken pox, all different forms of herpes. So let's move shingles virus from Satya's adenoids. Satya's adenoids, shingles, herpes, zoster viruses. False. Herpes zoster viruses. False. So that virus is now moving out. Let's see what else we got to do for Satya. What problem now for Satya, please? And sources, spelling. Problem is... Okay, adenoids are a big problem. Okay, so we're going to take out. All right, we're going to validate them. Satya's adenoids, true. Satya's adenoids, true. By saying the word true, it validates it, connects it up to source, and brings it up to its highest possible vibration. Okay, adenoids are now good within her. What problem do we now need to work on within Satya, please? And the problem is okay, we're going to say. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, over amount of iron. Okay, what is causing high iron? High iron is from, okay, she is copper deficient. Copper helps your blood cells to absorb iron. So if you're copper deficient, you're iron deficient. So my recommendation is to get her a copper supplement, preferably a liquid ion or a colloidal, anything like that, and raise up her copper levels. Now, copper also helps with immune function in certain instances, so that could be part of the problem. Okay, so we're going to intend to raise her copper levels in Satya's body. Copper levels, true. Copper levels, true. Medical community just doesn't want to look at nutrition in any way. It's kind of sad. Within Satya, copper levels, true. So that we made the intent to raise her copper levels, so that'll start to put things in place. Get her to start taking some copper. Let's see where is the most congestion.
Now she's, you know, with the season, she started junior kindergarten, and she got like caffeine, and last week she was running some fever as well. Okay. I'm thinking it's just the seasonal now, but because of the adenoids, it's not helping, right? Like it's not clearing very
that's more so the shingles. Let's see, where is shingles virus within Satya?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the herpes zoster shingles virus? It's in one area. It's most likely going to be in another. Where is shingles virus? Okay, it is in her digestive system. Of course, if it's in the throat, you swallow it, it goes into your digestive. And it's also in the nervous system.
Yeah, and she doesn't have appetite very good. She's not eating very good either.
Okay, understandable. Within Satya's digestive system, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, liver, herpes zoster shingles virus, false. Herpes zoster shingles virus, false. Now, within the nervous system, within the brain and entire nervous system, vagus nerve, trigeminal nerve, all the major nerves, herpes zoster shingles virus, false. And within Satya's entire body, entire physical body, all cells, molecules, atoms, particles, DNA, chromosomes, herpes zoster shingles virus, false. Now, we're going to go into the DNA and remove any and all herpes zoster programs. DNA, chromosomes, and genes, herpes zoster programs, false. Beautiful. That is now lifted. You should definitely notice some change in her in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, my dear?
Sounds great. Would you be able to help me a little bit too? I know there's probably a lot of people online.
What's going on with you, my dear?
With me is that I haven't been able to get pregnant naturally at all on my own. It's always through help of fertility treatments, and that's how I had Satya. And with the second child, I miscarried, and now I'm trying again, and I'm just trying to understand why there's no medical issue that the doctor are telling us, but
okay,
I don't know. We don't know.
What is the problem within Marcella? Problem is, okay, copper levels are low. Okay, so Sadia got low copper levels from you. You have low copper levels in your body. If you want to do more research on this, anybody, you go onto a website. It's Lawrence Wilson, Copper and Zinc Imbalances. You'll see a list a mile long of what copper and zinc imbalances can do to a person. Very big. Now, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what is causing congestion within Marcella's reproductive system. It's causing congestion in the reproductive system. Let's see if we can get the same answer here. See if something else comes up. It's causing congestion in the reproductive system. It's causing congestion in the reproductive system. And this is showing me a zinc and copper imbalance. Yeah, so most definitely, you want to take some copper. You want to give her some copper. She's only going to want to need about a teaspoon a day. You need a tablespoon a day of copper. Okay. And this will help the problem for the most part. Okay. Ultimately, a full session would get us right in and find out if there's any little things that need to be corrected, any little negative energies to move out. But ultimately, copper is going to be your best bet. If you were able to get pregnant, had a miscarriage, that tells me that your husband is not shooting blanks, and you do have eggs, and you are able to get pregnant, but the environment within the uterus is not optimal to carry a term. Definitely get into some copper. You'll notice a lot of differences.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Who's next, Bob?
Okay, we got somebody on area code 714. Who's there?
Hi, it's Namisha.
What can I do for you today?
Well, I think like I'm just dealing with a lot of negative energies. I wake up feeling quite tired, and then I kind of have to pick myself up. I don't know if that has anything to do with some of the Luciferian energy or anything like that.
Okay, so when you sleep, you wake up and you're still dog tired.
Yes, I'm just kind of. It's kind of mental, emotional tiredness. It's not so much as physical, but it kind of propagates into the physical tiredness.
Right. Okay. Do you have problem falling asleep and staying asleep, or is it the other way around?
No, I don't have problems falling asleep.
Okay. Within Manisha's sleep self, what is the problem within the sleep self? Problem is, okay, within Manisha's sleep self, Set and Thoth. False. There they are again. Cast out, cut all cords and connections with Seth and Thoth within Manisha's sleep self. Send them to ether, please. Sleep self, Set and Thoth, false. Cast out Set and Thoth from the sleep self. Please send them to ether. Okay, your sleep self is now clearing out. Now let's validate it. Manisha's sleep self, true. Sleep self, true. Now, when you dream, are your dreams a little crazy or anything go on in there that you don't like?
Yeah, it's kind of disjointed. It's not like a story that rolls. It's different things. Different things are rolling in my dreams.
Okay, now, so we're going to go into your dream self. So anybody listening, if you have trouble sleeping at night, if you have wild dreams or dreams that are kind of concerning to you, before you go to bed, just say the words out loud. Dream self true, sleep self true. That will activate your dream self and sleep self into the source realm of energy, and things should be a lot better. I do it all the time. It really helps. It really does. Okay. Now, let's see. What is the problem within Manisha's dream self? Problem is, okay, within the dream self, archons, false. Cast out all archons from Manisha's dream self. Send them to ether, please. Archons, false. Dream self, archons, false. Send them to ether. Okay, now, do you feel any kind of tingle or any kind of energy moving in your body at all?
Yeah, my shoulders are feeling quite light, and my mental space is clearing out.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, let's take another look. What problem do we now need to work on with Manisha? The problem is, okay, archons are within her. Okay, now we're going to clear out your soul. Manisha's soul, archons false. Manisha's soul, archons false. Take them to ether, please. In the soul, archons false. Archons. Okay, they are leaving Manisha's soul, source, true. Soul, source, true. Your soul is now connected right up to source, and you're going to feel a lot calmer, clearer, less worry, and less chatter in your mind. These archons will cause all kinds of things to go on within you. Now, within Manisha's entire body, within the brain, within the nervous system, entire body, archons, false, cast out all archons into ether. Manisha's entire body, entire aura, auric field, causal body, all that is Manisha, archons, false. Archons are now leaving. Now, if you're in the chat room, you're probably feeling something happening too, because this is directed at Manisha, but you may get this also, and you might feel some lifting in your body. So if you feel something going on, don't go running to the emergency room or nothing. All right, how's that feeling, my dear?
I'm feeling very serene, actually.
Yes, when your soul connects up to source, that is as when all those feelings of joy and love start to come in a little bit. Okay, that's going to escalate. In the next couple of days, you might feel more centered, more absolute, more pure, more true. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Let me see who is on area code 306.
Hi, it's Tamara.
Tamara,
What can we do for you today?
Looking for some help with insulin resistance.
Are you diabetic?
Well, I'm not taking anything, no.
Diabetes has been a real project of mine, trying to get it. Tamara, insulin resistance. What problem is this? Problem is high levels of virus within her pancreas. What is the virus? Virus is, okay, here we go. Within the pancreas, herpes zoster virus, false. Tamara's pancreas, herpes zoster virus, false. Neutralize all herpes zoster shingles virus in the pancreas. Within the islets of Langerhans, all epithelial cells in the pancreas, secretion cells, herpes zoster virus, false. Okay, that is clearing out. Let me know if you feel any tingle or anything at all, okay?
Okay.
What problem now for Tamara, please? Problem is, darn archons are within her. Okay, archons are within her. Okay, within Tamara's pancreas, archons false. Archons false. Send them to ether, please. Cast out all archons from the pancreas. Okay, they are leaving. Now what we're going to do, insulin resistance within Tamara, false. Insulin resistance, false. So what we just did is took away the intent, or gave the intent that you're no longer insulin resistant. So something in the pancreas was creating either a low amount of insulin or a sour insulin. That's what I generally find. It's more of a sour insulin. It's a chemical makeup that your hormonal receptors in the liver and in your body don't want to recognize, so it won't accept it as insulin. That's the basis I find within diabetes. It's the insulin that is the wrong molecular structure. There's an electron missing, could be a cell missing, could be a component of the insulin that's not really there, that's supposed to be there. Do you feel any kind of sensations at all, my dear?
Yeah, there's something happening. Yeah.
Little something happening. That's what we're looking for, and that's good enough for me. Give it a couple days. See what changes, and if you want to go further, please go to my website and have a look and book an appointment.
Perfect, wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. So let's finish up. Let's bring on Xiao.
Okay, great. Here I am. Hello.
How you doing,
hi,
my dear?
Hi, Chris. Hi, Holly over there. How are you?
We are
Can you hear
perfect.
me?
Xiao is one of my students. She is taking my course and following my protocol, and I'm assuming doing very well with it.
Yes, I have. I'm so happy I purchased that. It's been extremely busy for me, and I've been a bit overwhelmed with the workload lately due to remodeling and stuff, and I've been dealing personally with a lot of migraines that I haven't been able to take on yet just due to heavy workload. So that's my personal problem, but I wanted to let you decide which clearing is more important, because I kind of wanted to ask for you to send a new clearing that will make a big difference for all humanity, that, many people can benefit through this healing on the phone today.
Okay, we will address it to everyone. Okay, what is causing Xiao's migraines? Okay,
I think it's a menstrual cycle related one.
Dolomite is the problem. Do you have a headache right now, Xiao?
Yes, a little bit, but while I'm listening to you, it's subsiding, but it's been a week and I've been dying of it, and now, since I'm listening to you, it's slowly subsiding already.
Where is the highest level of dolomite within Xiao's body? Let's see if it's muscular. Usually it's going to be muscular. Okay, yeah, within the head muscles. Okay. I used to get one of these myself in the back of the head, and it was calcium crystals within the muscles, the capitis muscles, that causing it. You think it's in the brain, but it's just a muscular thing. Okay, within all of Xiao's head muscles, capitis muscles, all muscles, dolomite buildup and deposits false, calcium crystal buildup and deposits false. Then all the head muscles within the scalp, neck, entire head, calcium crystals false and dolomite false.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
Okay, yeah, that should be
already.
lifting. I used to get a killer one. I'd be sitting there all day in the office thinking, what's going on? How come I can't get rid of this headache? And then I found out it's not a headache, it's a muscle ache. So then I removed those calcium crystals out, and boom, it's been gone ever since.
Yeah.
So you feel a shifting there?
Yeah, I'm feeling better already, I have to say.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's send this clearing to humanity. Anybody who has a migraine, headache, migraine, all calcium crystals, all dolomite crystals within the scalp muscles, neck muscles, false. Okay, and that is going out to everybody. Anybody who's got a headache now is now going to be dancing and singing. How'd that feel for you, Holly?
Excellent. It gave me a headache. And then as soon as you released the crystals, the headache went right with it.
Beautiful. This work, there is so much to learn on such deep, deep levels yet. We're just at the basic tip of the iceberg to be able to get in. That's where we're going. Xiao, thank you so much for being on. We're going to talk to you real soon.
Yes, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so very much. And thank you to Bob and everyone there. Thank you.
Blessings, my dear. Bye-bye.
You're the best. Have a good evening.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with another Quantum View. This is Chris Kehler out.